This week, I saw God in the scenery. Wherever I looked, I knew that this place was like no other place in the world. This trip was awesome because I got to see things I have only seen in pictures or animals that I've only seen in tanks, like all the fish. The best part was when we had a chance to explore out in the open by ourselves.
While in the Bahamas, I saw God in the water. The value of water to the people of Eleuthera is very high. The local water is not clean enough to drink, so people have to buy gallon-sized jugs of water to drink.
It was like this water was God's helpful influence on the Bahamians' lives.
Dear God, please let this trip keep on showing me new things and experiences.
My view of the world has undoubtedly changed because of seeing how the less fortunate may have to live for the rest of their lives.
Whenever we go on a mission trip, I look for something different. It could be something cultural, it could be just another social aspect. So when we got to the Bahamas, I was not really baffled, but I was a little bit surprised at how similar it was.
I would say this mission trip that we just had, it was a pretty interesting experience because at first we were going into it expecting to be the only group there and having the same experience as the Dominican Republic trip, and it didn't necessarily turn out that way when we discovered that there were other groups there, so we automatically thought this trip wasn't going to be anything that we expected it to be.
I will look at my life differently because I now realize how well off my family is. This trip has definitely changed the way I look in some parts of the world.
Please let me do good work and finish it all this week.
The reason I came on this mission trip is to have fun but also get work done and bond with some friends from youth group that I haven't bonded with, and not only am I helping people who are less fortunate, but also bonding and getting closer to other Christ Crossman youth group members and learning about the culture in Eleuthera.
I wanted to go on the trip to get closer to God, and I think that I did.
The church service we attended in Eleuthera was a lot different than what I am accustomed to here in Falls Church. They were less concerned about the music and the structure of the service and more about connecting with God, and they were really sincere with their prayers.
Please help me to see the world the way it really is and to see your light.
I love finding differences anywhere we go, in culture, in the people, wherever, whatever mission trip we do.
And then throughout the week when we started, opening ourselves up to new people and befriending our site leaders and the interns that were working there, we started kind of getting the same feeling we were getting at the Dominican Republic trip, and we were getting closer to the people around us. And it just kind of comes to show that even though things aren't the way that or the way that you expect them to be in the beginning, things can still, go for the better, and you can still end up having a really great time and building bonds with some new people. And that's exactly what happened to us on this trip to the Bahamas. And
I got to know the people we worked with, like Miss Shirley.
I'm going to try to work harder at home because I learned that if you work hard, others will tend to follow behind you. And I hope to continue to work hard and motivate others to work also.
I feel like I've drifted from God lately, and the mission trips in the past have always helped me. That's why I'm looking forward to the trip.
Please keep the people in Eleuthera happy and healthy during the hot summer.
My biggest goal this week was to get closer to God and to help the locals.
I'll take this trip home by remembering the fun times and bonding relationships with youth from Christ Crossman and other churches. Also, I'll remember the Bahamas themselves and the fun places and people that we met in Eleuthera. I will share the fun times with others that did not get to have such an amazing experience in the Bahamas.
I learned how blessed I am, and I wanted to help others.
The only difference I found was that right off the bat, everyone was super welcoming. The community was welcoming. The staff there was welcoming. So I guess that was probably the best difference of them all, because usually, I don't know, I feel kind of scared going into a foreign place, like having to make new friends, having almost to sort of prove myself to the people that I'm working with at a mission trip. But here I really didn't have to, and that was great. So
I thought overall it was a really great trip. We went out there and we did some hard work. We just made things better there, and that's the point of a mission trip, to go out there and help people's lives. And I think we did that, and at the same time we had a really great, enjoyable time.